Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Joji, and in today's video I will show you the second time around my OG makeup, and this video is requested by my subscribers who wanted to know what are my OGs if I ever have to start all over again. Let's say I didn't know anything and these are just the makeup with all my collection, so I did gather all together, and this is actually the result of all the makeup that I used today. A full face makeup look with my OGs. So if you are interested to know what are all the products that I use on this makeup, then just keep on watching. Alright you guys, are you ready for all of this? First thing first, I wanted to put a lip balm, and this one is from Estee Lauder. I still feel like this is the best lip balm for me. I just really like the way how it smells, texture, the way how it looks like, and there's a little bit of color. So this one didn't really change at all and did replenish this many times. So this is normally how I would start my makeup. I would put a lip balm just to make sure that my lips is not dry when I apply my lipstick later. The next product, this is going to be my primer, and this is a recent discovery, but ever since I use this primer every single day, I use it with all different kind of foundation, and it's just work, and the foundation just sits perfectly. And this one is from Bobbie Brown. This is the vitamin enriched face base all-in-one primer and moisturizer. I don't know what's in this product, but my skin for some reason really love it, and I feel like if I had this primer when I first started makeup, or when I first started my YouTube channel, this would have been like, I will fall in love with this right away. So what I normally do with this, because I feel like it's sort of that creamy moisturizer but it's not as heavy, is I first blend it on my fingers and then start spreading it. Let the primer sit for like 3 to 5 minutes just to make sure everything sink in, everything is not floating. So that's how it is, the primer. So let me just give this a little bit of time and then we can start with my foundation. Alright, so are you guys ready for the next product, which is the foundation? And you know me, if you have been on my channel, it's always the double wear, but something happened. Ever since I discovered this foundation, I have tried this foundation, it never fails me, and it's just so good every time. And I don't know if you can guess, but here it is. This one is the new NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This foundation, I cannot explain, you are going to see once I apply this on. So I will just apply it with my finger. So this foundation has magic in it, like I don't know, like it's just so good. Everything just looks very smooth and soft. It lasts, like I don't know, it's just a really good one. Already, so that is how the foundation look like. I mean, would you ever not like this foundation? Look at that, it looks very smooth, very natural, but it absolutely covers. Like I'm so satisfied with how this foundation covers without looking cakey, without looking thick, without looking like a full coverage foundation. It's very good, and I still have remaining here on my palm. Like I didn't even use everything, and sometimes when you try to apply a foundation, you gotta learn where to stop. Like not everything you have to cover with foundation. You can also go over with concealer if you feel like there are some spot that just stubborn. So next up, I will be showing you my under eye product, and this one is actually new. This is from NARS. This is a corrector. This is a must if you do suffer dark circles, pigmentation around your eyes. But if you feel like you don't have any of this issue, then you can just skip this and use your good concealer. But for me, I'm just going to show you for the sake of OG corrector, because this is such a good corrector, you guys. So what you do, I literally just apply a little bit in the corner, because this is where I feel like I have dark circles, like over here. So not a lot, as you see, just the dark circles is gone right away. Like that is magic. Like this corrector is pretty good. I'm in shade light. You see that? It's not even looking orange because what it does is it did correct the dark circle around or in the corner of my eye, so it doesn't look as orange, but the product is actually a very peachy undertone. Yeah, so that is my OG for a corrector, and next product would be my concealer, and for sure it changes. So this one, you wouldn't believe it, but the more I use it, the more I am impressed with it. It just doesn't crease. Like, it doesn't matter what powder I use, this concealer is really good. And this one is from NYX. So this is the Can't Stop Won't Stop contour concealer. Yeah, that's what they said, but I just normally use this as a concealer because it's light one, and I really enjoy this concealer a lot. And if I have to start all over again, man, like this concealer, I would probably use it like really quick because it's just so freaking good. Like, I really love the way how it covers, it lasts, it doesn't dry my eyes, it's everything. And boom, dark circles gone. So between the NARS corrector, this one is the Radiant Creamy Color Corrector, and the NYX concealer, you can see the result. Perfect. So now the next thing that I wanted to do is, of course, to set my under eye with powder, and this one, it's still my OG, and I have tried a bunch of powder, but for some reason this one is just really good. This is from Mercier. It just works perfectly. So I'm gonna try to bake my under eye just to make sure everything sits properly, and it's not even like making my skin so powdery that it dries. It's just the most perfect powder. Look at that. It just makes everything soft and blur without looking like super powdery. Actually, this is almost empty. I need to get a new one. Oh my god, I'm running out of this powder. See how much I like it. See that? Like, wow, I'm just really wowing. Let's move on to contouring, and for the contour, this is still gonna be my OG contour ever since the beginning, ever since I have discovered this and I tried it. I still really like it, and this one is from Patrick Ta. This is the cream contour and powder bronzer duo. I'm in the shade She's Sculpted, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit here so you guys can see that undertone of this contour. It's so nice. Like, I like the undertone. That's why I really like this. It doesn't break. Look at that. See? So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side and then try to blend it. So look at that, just giving me a very natural shadow. It looks like it's just natural contour, and then whatever is left on this brush, I'm gonna go over around my nose. See that? Like, oh wow, this works really good. Now for the brow, I'm gonna do my brow real quick, but you know guys, this one didn't really change at all. This is still my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. So I'm going to fill up my brow real quick, so stay right there. Already back with my brow. As you see, I'm the most comfortable whenever I use the Anastasia, this one, the Dip Brow, because I feel like I just have control over it. I really feel like I can make my brow whatever shape I want it to be every time I use this. Like, it's just that feeling, and it's very special, you know. So now let's move on to my next product. First of all, I wanted to use an eye primer, then we can jump into the eyeshadow. So for this one, I will be using the MAC, and this time I chose the shade Soft Ochre. It's just simply because I feel like it is the most universal color. So now let's jump into my eyeshadow that I feel like I have been using it the most. I'm very impressed with the product, and I don't know why I feel like this eyeshadow palette is super underrated. And this one is from, again, Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Primrose palette, and I don't see a lot of people using this or talking about this, but look how gorgeous this palette is. Everything is here. You actually get two blushes, two blush color here, the beautiful shade as well. Like the color story of this eyeshadow, it's everything. So you get your neutral, you get your brown, you get a little bit of pink, a little bit of purple. Everything is here. And also the metallics is pretty good, and they also have this like shimmer shade, metallic shade, matte finish. Yeah, people is not talking about this, but let me show you so that you guys can see how this palette performs. You can make as natural as you want if you just want a day look, but also you can make a glam look out of this palette. So I will be using this shade right here. It is called Honey. This is the lightest shade of the palette. So that is how the first shade so far. It's very natural on my eyes, and I feel like I could stop here and just put an eyeliner and lashes or mascara and I'm good. But we're gonna move on to the next shade right here. I'm going to mix the Rouge and Mango shade. That is the second shade that I applied. Now I'm gonna deepen this up just a little bit more. I will be using a small brush here. This is from NYX number 15. I will use the shade Claret. The next color that I wanted to apply, I wanted to do a little bit more softer just in case you wanted a daytime. I will use this shade Rose Water here. I will be using my finger to apply it in the front, like here. Oh my god. This shimmer shade, or like the metallic, this is a pretty color. And look how much it pays off. Like, holy moly, it's beautiful. In terms of fallout, I don't see a lot of fallout here. I was being careful. You don't need a lot on your brush. Just gonna do this. And that's it. I will finish my other eye, and then when I come back, let's dive into more of my OG's product. Alright you guys, here is the finished look of my eyeshadow. As you see, I'm very much happy with it. It's really good. So now let's jump into my eyeliner, and I have two colors right here. For the brown eyeliner, I really like this one from NYX. This is the Epic Ink liner in the shade brown, and for the black eyeliner, I enjoy using this a lot. This one is from Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, for the reason that it just doesn't smudge on me. Like whatever happens, this one doesn't smudge on me. So I will be using this today. This is a black eyeliner, and I'm just gonna apply this real quick for you guys. And for the mascara, it's still the same. I still love this Clinique one. This is the Lash Power Mascara right here in black. And of course, for my false lashes, it did change, but it's the same brand. So I used to use the Ardell Wispies, but now I so love the Ardell Naked Lashes. For some reason, this is the most natural lashes that I wanted, so I didn't want a heavy false lashes anymore unless I'm really going for a different look. But for everyday use, I feel like this is the most related. This is the most lashes that I can use and I can wear, and it doesn't feel like heavy at all. So that's why I really like that lashes. So I'm gonna curl my lash quickly and apply the lashes for you guys, and then we're going to jump into my blushes. Alright you guys, here is the complete eye makeup look with the eyeliner and of course the false lashes from Ardell. As you see, I just love how these lashes look like. Now it's time for a blushes. So I decided for a cream formula, I would go over with the Giorgio Armani Beauty. It's just simply because this is the very first cream blush that it didn't lift my base. This blush formula is just amazing. It's really good. And for a blush that is in a powder, if I were to choose just one blush that I could wear every single day, I'm gonna go with the NARS Orgasm X. I don't have a separate one, but I have this shade right here. This one is a beautiful orangey golden peachy undertone. It's perfect for my skin tone. We're talking about the ones that I really like, that is really good for my skin tone, and that is the Orgasm X. I'm also gonna give you a quick swatch on the Giorgio Armani. This one, look at that. It's super pigmented, so you don't need a lot. But for today, I'm gonna be using the NARS Orgasm X so you guys know how beautiful this shade is, and this is a staple product, so I'm gonna show you that. So I'm gonna apply this just using the brush Eyeshadow. This is also from NARS. It is just a beautiful pigmentation, and the undertone, it's perfect. Look at that. I love it. It's not a matte finish, so it has a little bit of that sheen into the blush, which is, I'm a fan, so that's why I chose this one. Right, like it's a gorgeous shade. It's beautiful. I love it so much. So that shade is my OG for a blush. Now let's jump into the highlighter, and for the highlighter, of course, I have the Dior one. This is the Dior Forever Couture Luminizer in the shade Golden Glow. For some reason, this is just a beautiful shade for me ever. Like, I really like this. Let me apply it for you guys. And this time I'm gonna go a little bit more crazy so that you guys can see, because I enjoy this a lot. Look at that. You see that? Oh my goodness, yes. Look at that highlighter, OMG. So next up, I am a bit lost. What are we missing? I think it's a bronzer, and for the bronzer, I'm gonna be using the NARS Laguna bronzer. This is the new formula though, but ever since, I just really love the way how this bronzer looks like on my skin. It's not as orange, and it's really buildable. So I'm just going to go over around my skin. I do have the original formula, and I still have to finish that, but overall, I like the undertone of this bronzer. It's just a little bit more warmer. And there you go. Bronzer is done. Oh my god. This makeup is everything. For the lipstick, I did consider quite a bit, because from my first OG video, I only used one lipstick, and that was the Pillow Talk Charlotte Tilbury. For a nude lipstick, I did choose the Dior one. This is the shade Nude Look. It's a perfect shade for everyday with a little bit of that pink peeking through. It's just a perfect one. You cannot go wrong with this shade. This one is a new discovery, but I fell in love right away. This one is from Mario. Look at that. The shade is beautiful. It is called Miss Mauve. And then for a liquid lipstick that is matte and long lasting and also bold color, bright, this one is from NARS. This is in shade Light My Fire, and that is how it looks like. And of course, for the gloss, I also have one for you guys. This one is from Natasha Denona. This is I Need a Rose collection in the shade Kala. So that's the gloss on top there. Very nice and warm color, but it has a little bit of that pink, just a tiny bit, so not too much. So now I gave myself a problem. Which shade do I wear today? I think I'm gonna be wearing the Mario one. It's just because it is the perfect shade, you guys. I will show you. Oh my god, that looks really good. This lipstick shade, you guys, from Mario in the shade Miss Mauve. Look at that. It's perfect. So now the next one, I'm just gonna put a lip liner just because it is an OG, so I still stick to MAC. This is in the shade Spice. I'm not a big fan of lip liner anyway. I don't need it. I don't feel like it's essential for me unless I'm wearing a lip gloss. But if it's a liquid lipstick, I really don't use a lip liner, but that is such a nice shade for you guys to kind of know what are the lip liner out there. Now let's move on to the gloss. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of gloss on top of this lipstick. I don't need it, but just to show you. It just makes it a little bit more warmer, and it's very, very comfortable on the lips. Look at that. Just makes my lips a little bit more fuller when I apply this gloss. It's really nice, you guys. And the last product that I have for you as my OG for a setting spray. I definitely need to set this makeup today. I love it. The smell, the way how it mists is really, really good. And there you have it, you guys. A full makeup look with my OGs. As you see, wow, this is so me. If you notice me, sometimes I have a full face makeup look. This is just the way how I do my makeup most of the time, and I'm comfortable, I'm happy, I'm satisfied with the way how it looks like, and that is why these are all of my OGs. And I hope you guys love this video. I hope you enjoy. And once again, thank you so much, you guys, for requesting this video. Now it's here. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And once again, thank you very much, and I will see you on my next video. Bye guys.